Hello and welcome. My name is Angie Holden and I'm the blogger behind the Country Chic Cottage. Today we are going to talk about printing with a clear toner cartridge and an iColor printer in order to get a glitter effect on those toner projects. Now, I reviewed the iColor 560 several months ago and I sort of talked about it as an all-in-one printer because I could do white toner with it. I could do sublimation. And I did mention in that video that you could do so much more, and this is one of those things. So what you are going to need is a clear toner cartridge for your iColor printer. Now, this does only work with iColor printers, and then you do need a clear toner cartridge and a few other specific supplies. So first, let's take a look at the supplies we're going to use. For this process, you are going to need a clear toner cartridge, and this goes in the iColor 560 printer. Now, other white toner printers or printers you've converted will not work with this. You do need an iColor printer for this one. And then we are going to print on standard two-step paper, the A transfer paper. For the B, for the adhesive paper, we are going to use the iColor glitter two-step B adhesive paper. Now, printing with this and using this adhesive will get us that glitter look. If you want to use a finishing sheet, you will need the glossy finishing sheet. Now, I'm going to show you how that changes the look of this a little bit. If you're doing something like a bag like I'm doing, you don't necessarily have to use the finishing sheet. The finishing sheet will make it last longer if you are going to put it in the laundry a lot. So this is a project you're not going to throw in the laundry a lot. I would recommend not using the finishing sheet. If you're doing a shirt or something, go ahead and use the finishing sheet at the end. You also need a heat press, whatever you're putting it on, and I'm going to put it on this black cotton tote here. And then you also will need some protective paper. You may or may not want some heat resistant tape, so you might have some of that on hand. And a lot of times for projects like this one, I use a DTF cooling block to help speed up that cooling process at the end. Now let's take a look at how to upload your design and actually send it to the printer. Now the design that I am using in this video will be available for free, and you'll find the link in the description below this video. So I'm using the iColor Pro Rip Essentials. First we want to import our graphic and go ahead and find the file on your computer. Now for this, we're not going to be printing with white. We're going to use clear instead. So a graphic that has as little white as possible works best. So I'm going to go ahead and rotate this, remove any extra space, and make it as large as possible. I'm probably just going to bring it in just a little bit, make it a little smaller, but that size looks pretty good to me for the bags that I'm using. We do want to make sure under print settings it is set to overprint, and under white creation we want to set the choke to 2 and the white toner coverage to 300. Now when you're looking at this and I say display the white layer, that's actually going to be clear when we print. So what you're actually going to get is the print, the CMYK, without the white at all. So now you can go ahead and head to your printer and swap out those cartridges, then come back here and click print in order to print the design. Go ahead and open your printer. And for overprinting, we want cyan, magenta, yellow, and then this slot should be the clear. Right now I have the white inside. So I'm going to remove the white, remove the clear from the package, remove any packaging material, shake it 5 or 6 times, and then drop it into this first position, and you just want to make sure it locks into place. Then you can close the printer. So I'm going to print using the bypass tray, and you want to put the film in print side down into the bypass tray itself. So then just go ahead and click print on your computer screen, and that will send the design to your printer. Now the printer prints very, very quickly, and the design is dry right out of the printer. However, we still need to add adhesive to it. So let's head to the heat press. This is that page straight out of the printer. And again, it's dry as soon as it comes out of the printer. I did want to show you that the clear is under this, not the white. And I printed another print that I'm gonna be doing a project with, and you can see it has white in it, so it has that white. I put the white toner cartridge back in for this one. whereas this one has no white. Now we're going to head to the heat press and marry this print with the adhesive sheet, and this is a glitter adhesive sheet. And you can already see the glitter on this sheet before we even get started. So I'm super excited about how this one is going to turn out. I am preheating my heat press to 310 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm doing that with the press closed. You want to have the press closed for at least 5 minutes, heating that bottom platen before you start this process. I have my heat press preheated to 310 degrees, 120 seconds, heavy pressure. Put the print ink side up. Next, put your adhesive sheet glitter side down. Then cover with some protective paper and press. Once that's done, you'll want to complete these steps while it's very hot. So rub this for about 5 seconds with just any textile piece, and then leave everything on the heat press so it stays hot. Heat resistant gloves will help here. And then you're just going to start peeling this up. And you should see that your adhesive is staying on your image. And you just want to pull this up in a slow, fluid motion, and then just sort of let it fall off at the end. Now your sheet, you should be able to see a white area where the adhesive was removed. So right now I'm checking to make sure that this sheet looks good and that adhesive is all over my print, and it is. If everything looks okay, then we'll go ahead and trim around this outside edge. So basically you don't want an adhesive square on your sheet, and the adhesive on the edges can leave a mark. So I'm just going to trim all the way around with a pair of scissors. And now my print is ready to press. So I'm going to place my bag here in the press, and I'm just going to preheat it a little bit, remove any moisture, and this allows me to set the pressure. Now we do want a heavy pressure for this portion as well, and for this portion, I'm going to leave mine at 310 degrees Fahrenheit because I'm using a cotton blank. If you're using other materials, you might need a different time and temperature at this point. So I'm going to do 310 degrees for 30 seconds. I'm just going to put my print into place, adhesive side down. And at this point, you can, if you need to, use heat-resistant tape to tape it into place. Cover the entire thing with protective paper and press 310 degrees, 30 seconds. Heavy pressure. Once that's done, we'll just lift the press up, remove this protective paper. Now this needs to cool completely, like at least 5 minutes. You should remove it from the press for this portion. So this is completely cooled off. You might even be able to see this glitter at this point. It looks so good. So now you're just going to peel this carrier sheet back and reveal your gorgeous glitter print. So now you can see that amazing glitter, and anywhere where my print was white, what it did is almost put a silver glitter finish to it. So you may be able to see some of the black through it, but not a ton. It really looks great even where my print had some white or light colors. Now this is before any repress, and you can see it is extremely glittery. So now I'm going to do a repress just to show you what the difference will be. But you can see right now this is extremely glossy, extremely glittery, and it feels very smooth and shiny to the touch. I lowered the temperature on my heat press to 265 degrees and set the timer for 20 seconds. And now I'll just add the garment or whatever you put it on back into the press. And then this piece is a glossy finishing sheet, and it has a shiny side and a matte side. You want to put the shiny side against your print, and you do want it to cover the entire print. Then we'll just press. We want to wait about 10 seconds before we peel this off. Then we'll just peel off at an angle. And then finally, especially if this is a garment you're going to wear, stretching it will help everything feel a lot better on the fabric. So go ahead and stretch it in all directions while it's still hot. Even after the post press, everything still looks really glittery and great. I still really love this product. So no matter if you do the post press or not, I think you will definitely be impressed with the glitter. Now I wanted to show you a comparison. So this image was sort of light in here, and now this is sort of a silvery glitter color. In comparison, I went ahead and pressed that one where I had the white image on the baseball, and you can see that the white is way more vibrant. So yes, you get way more vibrant prints with your white cartridge in your iColor printer, but if you want that glitter look, the clear cartridge delivers on that. And now I've created an amazing glittery design with a printer. I do really love this process, and I absolutely love the results. And I can see tons of different things that you could do with this. So if you are a fan of glitter and you are like, how can I get glitter onto a shirt? Or perhaps you're a fan of glitter, but you don't like how a lot of glitter HTVs, they feel sort of rough. This is completely smooth, and you can get a full color design all made with glitter. So I do really think that you all are going to love this one. So if you already have an iColor printer, then be sure to look into getting that clear toner cartridge as well as the special papers to do this process. If you don't already have an iColor printer, head on over to my other video where I reviewed the iColor 560 as sort of an all-in-one printing solution. And you might find with everything that it can do, including this glitter process, that it might be the printer for you. So head on over there, and I will link to that video in the description below this one. Then all that's left for you to do is start doing this glitter process on tote bags, shirts, and other textile surfaces. I really think you are going to love this one. Now, if you have any questions about the process that I went over in this video, feel free to ask those in the comment section below. You can also ask me questions about the iColor printers in the comments below as well, and I will answer those or point you to another video. Now, if you liked this video or it helped you, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, head on over to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. I have videos just like this one every single week, and trust me, you don't want to miss any of those. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.